Hello people, this is what I'm going to review today. This is my first review, so if I stutter, not my fault. I'm sorry. This is the Northface Recon in the Kingfisher blue coloration, and well, let me just start off with some small details on it. The volume is 2015 cubic inches, or about 33 liters. On the website, the Northface website, says it weighs about 2 pounds and 2 ounces, but I don't know. Don't care that much. It's made of 420D nylon or 1680D ballistics nylon or whatever. So basically, let's start from the bottom. And I do have this filled up for bulk, so just like a pillow or blanket in there just to give it some bulk. Just to show like what's like partially filled. On the bottom you have a material with sort of like a heavy duty nylon material that's probably more resistant to wear and tear, different to the one that this part is made of. This is rougher and not as tight as a stitch or whatever you can call it. You have the compression straps on the bottom, like that. Just a little bit. And they can expand pretty big. I don't think the book bag get this big, but you could probably just stuff something down here. This is some weird loop. I have no idea what it's for really, but it's just there. You have another weird loop down here. Really have no idea what it's for. I'm sure somebody can tell me. I would probably just attach like a carabiner and some small stuff to it, just hanging off. See a little loop. Then you have the logo, whatever. Reflective pieces of plastic, I think they are. Both sides of it, and right in the middle, which I kind of wish this was bigger. The mesh pocket on the outside holds in with a buckle, and on the strap it has a Velcro thing that attaches to itself. You just fold it over the loose material and it's held in place, so it just dangles around, or you can get it much tighter if you want. This can be pretty big. I've seen it fit a bike helmet in another review, but I don't own one, so, and I'm not sure what else you can fit in there. I just use it when I'm skiing, just to put some gloves and an extra hat before I go. Oh, there's a hat right there in one of the bottle pockets. These can get pretty big. I'm sorry. The inside it's a big pocket, pretty decent. You can fit most of the stuff here. Maybe a small notebook you can fit through here. Just hold it like this. Then you have two smaller pockets which you can use for anything. Let's just give you an example. 5 gum. It can fit in here pretty nice and like hide it. Little stash pocket. Another one right here. These are labeled with something. This is for, say, an MP3 player. This is, I don't know what it is, just electronics. Here you have 3 pens, 3 pen-like holders. They are, for some reason, they decided to go with the smallest one here. This is the smallest one. This is a medium size, and this is a large size pocket, so you could probably fit a Sharpie in here. And this is just for pens and pencils. Here you have something like credit card or just card pockets. Here's one. It goes down like that. Here's another one. I keep toothpick things. Oh well. And then there's the smallest one, which just goes up to here. Let me give you some light on that. There you go. Okay. Then you have this mesh pocket for, say, a phone, which is what they say on this tag right here. It goes down pretty much the same length as everything else. And also in the middle you have a smaller kind of just wide pocket. See, here's a larger one, and then in the middle there's a smaller one. Okay, and now to the last part, which is the inside. It goes pretty big. You can probably fit a lot of it in here. It could get that decently expand enough to fit whatever you want in there. This is hard to do. Let me get a light in again. Basically like that. You can see that small little pad, kind of roll of, I think it's styrofoam inside. This little thing right here that I'm pointing at, this roll. What that's for, I think, is when you open this pocket and use it for a laptop, so that the laptop doesn't hit anything on the bottom, it rests on that pad. Because when you open it, the pad goes on the bottom, so it's kind of like a nice little floor plate. This is a padded pocket. I guess it's slightly padded. For hydration use or laptop, it can fit up to a 15-inch laptop, held in here by this little clasp. Also, as you can see, hydration bladder, like holder key thing, hook. Yeah, that's the word. This hook clips on back there. The hole holds on. You can run the tube out of here through the little hole. If it goes right through. Okay, now to the back. Okay, the padding is what they like to call this air mesh. It is a little stiff at first, but after you wear it, you'll get used to it. Like a catheter. They have it in a kind of triangle pattern, well, not triangle, Y pattern with the airways, supposedly to increase the airflow behind your back so you don't oversweat. But I guess it's more of marketing stuff. It might work a bit, but for me, I kind of sweat a little bit more. The padding, they also have some over here. There is a little accessories pocket right here, which I have no idea what you can fit in there. It's made of like a synthetic material similar to polyester, I guess, with an elastic. Here's to run your hydration tube through, these little elastic straps inside. The sternum strap is adjustable. It rides on these little kind of rails. You can adjust it anywhere you want, from the very bottom to the top, which is right next to the accessory pocket, next to these little lines. It does have a whistle on it, which is a decent whistle. Not the loudest whistle, but it does work. Okay, the waist strap. This is what I kind of don't like about this version. This is a newer version. The older version used to have a much thicker one. I'm gonna guess like around this much. Oh, this is hard. Maybe like my 2 fingers. This one's hiding behind here. And it used to be thicker and have padding down here on the bottom. Small little pad like around that big, which would, you can thread it through this little buckle, and just also that's how you get it tightened if you want, just to keep this at the max length and just have this part tightened down to where you want it. I haven't tried that yet. I just leave it the way it is. So that's the only hit I give this thing, is the waist strap. It's slightly thinner and smaller, not as functional. It just keeps the bag closer to your back if that's what you want. Like say you're running, you don't want it jumping around everywhere. But that's it. That's my review of this book bag. And have a nice day.